Hello. First and foremost, apologies for the delay, but this is going to be weekly message for all 12 signs, starting from Aries and in Pisces for the week of April 26th through May 2nd. Just a quick message of advice from your spirit guides on how to proceed throughout the week. Yeah, I had to double check that it was for a second. Yes. How to proceed throughout the week, how to deal with anything coming up this week. Pluto is currently retrograde, and I believe that's it for now. There shouldn't be any other major changes. There could be some aspect changes, but no retrogrades this week other than Pluto already being retrograde in Capricorn. So that's definitely going to do a lot of change and possibly destruction, a lot of rebirth, transformation, and just change in the area of probably work, home, structure, and also a lot of lessons with Saturn energy. So anyway, let's get into the reading, beginning with Aries. I didn't cut these decks. I'm like, yeah, I feel like I should cut it. Aries, Seven of Swords. So you may need to develop a strategy, plan something out, because this is very strategic and calculating. So maybe calculate your steps before you act. Don't move too quickly, and don't be mindful of how much time you give your strategy and how much effort you put into it, so that you don't make any mistakes. There is still room for mistakes, but you want to leave as little room for mistakes as possible. So make sure your strategy and your plan is tight. Taurus, happy birthday, by the way. Push through. This is my push through card. You could be feeling very tired, beaten up, or just overwhelmed, but there is a need to push through and see it through to the end, because you are almost done. You're approaching the end of a phase, and you have achieved a lot. So if you need to take a moment to appreciate the hard work that you've put in and how far you've come, do so, but also push through and keep going. Gemini, the moon, Pisces energy. There is a need to probably, one, set your intentions on what you want, two, also face some fears or do some shadow work. Possibly there could be some darker parts of yourself that you have been ignoring or suppressing, even deep emotions, because Geminis don't typically tend to be very emotional people. So there may be some deep emotions that you need to address. Also, any fears around making decisions or fear of the unknown. Any subconscious worries that you may feel exist. Address that as well, but also just make sure you're setting your intentions with the moon cycles. And currently, if you're seeing this as I publish it, we're in the waxing phases of the moon, because we just had our new moon in Taurus. So it's the perfect time to still set your intentions about what you want to grow and what you want to accumulate in your life during this time. Okay, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Cancer, Three of Cups, Cancer energy with this card. You could be celebrating something. There could just be a need to celebrate. As advice, I think that this would mean to have fun, enjoy the lighthearted moments of life. This could be a celebration of birth, an anniversary. It feels like a party. It does feel like you're celebrating something. And I think maybe you're on the fence about it because of all of this quarantine stuff. I think you should enjoy life and have fun, because good vibes and high vibrations will protect your immune system, and I think you'll be good. And I think there's just a need to enjoy life. It feels like good, happy energy. It feels like being around family and friends, loving communal support. So there's a yes for that. Leo, the lovers. Coming into some type of alignment, perhaps. Making decisions for your future, Gemini energy here. You could be, you could definitely be committing to something, committing to yourself, recommitting to something, taking the next step or reaching the next level of some type of alignment within yourself or within a relationship. This feels good as well. It feels kind of serious, but it feels like you're acknowledging how important something is. Either it's you or it's a connection you have with someone else. It's very beautiful. I love it. It feels very mature and very solid. Great, great, good stuff. Okay. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Sorry. Ace of Cups. You may be wanting to take an opportunity or make some type of offer involving something with creativity. This could also be psychic abilities coming online for you for the first time, a new connection to spirit, or your intuition as well, the birth of a new gift. This could be interpreted very many ways. You could be wanting to offer something, you could be getting offered something, but it involves a lot of love and compassion. This feels very good, and this feels like very good energy as well. If you're wanting to offer something and you feel a little reluctant about it, if you're doing it from love, then go for it. And also, I think it just means to trust your intuition. You could be developing more intuition or a new gift that involves your intuition. That feels good too. All right, Virgo. Libra. 10 of Wands. So there could be something that is feeling overwhelming. I think there is a need to drop the burdens. Anything that feels like it's oppressing you, or weighing you down, or slowing you down, or throwing you from your path, you may need to just leave it alone completely. Take care of your responsibilities and your responsibilities only, not adding any more to your to-do list than you need to, or completing your to-do list and getting things scratched off your list, and just closing out a cycle that has been stressful or has been overwhelming, and leaving any burdens behind. It's also, I get a sense of like a lesson learned, like you maybe have gotten yourself into something that you didn't intend to, and now that you have kind of gotten to this point where you realize how stressful it is, or how much it has exerted from you, you're like, okay, I learned my lesson, but you're at the end of the cycle. So it feels like there's a sense of relief, because you know that it's not over yet, but once it's over, it is over, and it's done. You won't have to deal with it anymore. So I think there is some relief coming soon. I hope that resonates, and I hope that gives you some relief knowing that. Scorpio, King of Wands. This feels like a lot of determination, a lot of strong passion, and a vision. Having a very strong vision, being a visionary, seeing what you want to achieve very, very, very vividly and clearly, and being very serious, but also having a lot of fun while you execute your dreams and your goals and your visions. Being a natural leader, and just, I think the advice rather would be to backtrack, finish strong with the 10 of Wands, finish strong, and also just take account of the lesson, what you didn't like about the situation, and how you got yourself into that situation. This King of Wands energy, however, yeah, it's like stay sharp. on I feel like you're already doing what it is that you need to be doing. If not, there's a need to really get detailed and clear about what your vision is and start taking action towards it. And be a leader. Lead by example. We'll go with that. That's your message, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Nine of Cups. All right, Nine of Cups. I think this represents doing what makes you happy, acknowledging your happiness, acknowledging your success, acknowledging any emotional support around you. But also, this is a very independent. Acknowledge the ways that you make yourself happy. This could also represent the need for self-care. You may need to indulge in self-care. Or self-love. Like you may need to go down like a self-love checklist. Or just like hype yourself up. Like you may need to just take a moment and really acknowledge how happy you are, proud of yourself you are, and how emotionally fulfilled you are on your own. It feels really good, but it feels like there's a reality check needed. Like you needed a reminder that you are happy and that you have everything that you need. Or you could just be indulging in self-care and self-love this week. Either way, it does feel like it's very independent and fulfilled, emotionally happy and fulfilled and content. So if you don't feel that way, you may need to, like I said, go down a checklist and remind yourself of all the great things that you have in your life. Capricorn, King of Swords. King of Swords. I feel many things from this. I think there is a need to I get the same kind of energy from that King of Wands, like being a visionary, being clear, but I think this is like communicating. Also like planning, having a very sharp mind and being very clear about what you want, having very sharp ideas, very being very thorough. There is a need to be thorough and communicative. This feels it kind of feels a little authoritarian, but it doesn't feel like bossy. It feels like, hold on, I'm like, I don't want to, it just feels very blunt and very stern, but not bossy or mean or anything like that. I'm gonna end up making this reading take forever because I know there's something I'm just like missing. Yeah, it feels like very swift. You may need to make a decision about something. Yeah, that's what it feels like, making a swift judgment or making a very quick decision about something. But I feel like the more clear you are about what it is that you want, and like the more clear your mental space is, the easier it is for you to make this decision on a whim. Use logic, ethics, reason. Yeah. It also says swiftly turning knowledge into action. That's the part that I was missing. So something you're gonna have to make some type of action based on something that you know, that you're very clear on. And the more clear you are about whatever this subject is, the easier it will be for you to make this decision. So there may be a need to study something or sharpen your skills with something, but just clearing your mental space is very important, I think, ultimately. So yeah, there's going to be probably some really important decisions or quick decisions that you may need to make. So make sure you clear your mind. so that you're able to do that. Okay, Aquarius. All right, Three of Wands. This is an active waiting type of energy. Putting your plan to action, putting your ideas to work, working toward your passions, and then also waiting for the results of the work that you put in. It feels like an excitement type of energy. Like maybe you have you've experimented with some type of artistic skill or something, and you've put your work out there, you put yourself out there, and you're waiting on the feedback or something like that. That's how this feels. It is an anticipation type of energy. Maybe you've invested in something, maybe you're creating something and you're waiting to see how it turns out. But I think the overall advice would be to be creative and to be excited, and don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of trial and error, because you are in the beginning stages of something. So just have fun with it and stay excited. This is Aries energy. Love that for you. I'm sorry I didn't say all the signs. I apologize. Okay, Pisces, Three of Swords. There may be some pain that you need to address. And you may have been ignoring it or suppressing it, and you may need to take a really good look at it so that you can heal from it. You have to feel it to heal it. So you have to completely take a good look at it and understand it so that it doesn't, so that you're not afraid of it anymore. This could also be a fear of betrayal, or any pain that that you have experienced or that you're afraid of experiencing again. It could be pain, backstabbing, betrayal, third-party situations, cheating, lying, or just things not going according to just not going the way you want them to, and it really hurting your feelings. So there's some pain that you need to address, that you need to really look at. I feel like it's a pain that's being ignored, and it's coming up for you for a reason. So there's a need to deal with it and really address it so that you can work through it properly and that it no longer consumes you. So those are the messages for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that the messages are helpful. I will try my best to get more readings out for you this week. I'm in the last couple weeks of school, so I have a lot of homework to do because I kind of procrastinated with this whole quarantine thing. I've been doing whatever I wanted to do, basically, and that has not been homework. So I'm going to try to get as many readings as I can out for you guys this week. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and look out for more readings very, 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 very soon. And take heed to the guidance. Get in tune with yourself. Make sure you're meditating, taking care of yourself, or just doing things that put you in a meditative state that allow you to connect more with yourself and put you more in tune with the divine spirit and your higher self. So best of luck to you this week. Many blessings, peace, love, and light. Bye.